State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New York Giants. On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. New York set to take the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now
from the 32-yard line now. Here's a second down and 6. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
They're going to look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another New York Giants.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now it's Tracy. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Scatterboo will take it in for the Giants touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury. And now out come the Giants. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. They'll drop the throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Malik Neighbors from 17 yards out. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter.
On the set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
On to give, it's Tracy. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Tracy. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
They'll go again with Tracy. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll set up the throw. That is caught. Well, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Scatteraboo, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. Tackle there by Nick Cross. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Tracy trying the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's another Giants first down.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
2nd and 14. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. On the run is Tracy. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Giants. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Giants, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
The Giants game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish as the year goes on. Every player hopes to someday
Tiger, 19, ready. Here we go, set, go. Down. Hut. Come on, set, hut, hut.
In lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Across the field, that's head coach of the Falcons, Raheem Morris. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in week 2. Counter give to Tracy. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. And that zone read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
It's Tracy on second down. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he stops. Tackled there by James Pierce.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, New York! The Giants finish up their opening drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Giants and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series.
Okay, break.
The drive starts with an option, right side. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Offense to the line for second down. Pass play coming here. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route. Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Giants ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Throwing now on first down. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Giants looking at 2nd and 1.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That's Robinson on the slant. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
First down, New York.
Looking for a throw here. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. Dump off caught by his back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Throwing now off play action. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit.
Ready?
Start on the ground here. Tracy dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd down from the gun. 4 snap to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game, probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Throwing now from the gun. He's going deep this time. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw now. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. This play gets down to the 42-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Yes, a 10-yard loss on the play, and it's 4th down.
Giants ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
It's an option right that begins this drive. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They go play action on 1st. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up. Dropping back to throw. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants' first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Okay,
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Trying the right side with Tracy. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's 2nd and 5. Falcons getting close, and they take him down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And it's a dime look from the Falcons now. 3rd down coming. He'll throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
And he has the Giants' 1st down, and it's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory. Now, after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First and 10 now from the 30. They go right back to Tracy. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. But they need more of those as they trail by a score. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's, what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. It's a win for the visiting Giants. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.
Come on, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison! Down! Bronco 80! Let's go! Let's go now! Huh. Ready, ready! Hut, hut. Set up! Ready, ready! Ready! Set up! Here we go, here we go! Viking 8, go! Set! Ready! Let's go! Ready! Set! Ready! Set, go! Set! Hut. Here we go! Set! Hut, hut. Come on! Ready, ready? Down! Set up. from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitors' sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. His squad losers last week after a victory in the season opener. On the other side, it's Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys come. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held.
Still first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. He'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Giants offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Still looking for our first points of this game. Probably not going to get them here. Final seconds, but anything's possible now. First quarter closes with 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the second quarter have in store? More from MetLife Stadium after this. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big-time play out of the G-men. It's a gain of 34. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Wandale Robinson Touchdown, New York. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. That is second TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. He'll drop the throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. It is caught. It's Robinson. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Moving to his left.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The Giants offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to try it here again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big one there to start the second half.
That's good.
39 yards.
Giants. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Now, faking the give. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and
Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and give it a up the middle. And he worked this forward to the 35. Bobby Brown, the one who brought him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. On the show read, a give to Tracy. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. That's Darnell Savage up from the secondary to make the stop. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough...
The Giants offense ready to get back to work. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. Ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. A carry here for Tracy. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Devin Boyd on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the 42-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 24
From the 24
line.
now, here is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Tracy looking to run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
It's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. Between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. On the Giants sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Brian Dable. His defense ready to lead the charge again after pitching that shutout last week. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. His guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Drive starts with an option, right side. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. They'll throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets this down near the 30.
Complete to Theo Johnson. A 51-yard gain. First down, New York.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
A handoff to Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the 31. To the left side finds Johnson. And he's tackled for no gain.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw on third down. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down, New York.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. A give to Tracy up the middle. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet, have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Play number 9 of the drive is going to be 35 to go. He's going to throw this one. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Giants and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. They'll go left side with Tracy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is taken in by Slayton on the right side.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Giants ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw here on 1st down. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a one-score game before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the 37. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So that brings up 2nd down.
Richie Grant on the coverage.
They'll throw it again. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down at the enemy 44. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York.
First down.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. He'll throw it yet again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Richie Gray. And the Commanders might be able to get some points late after the interception.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead.
Ready up!
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swinging.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
3 plays.
The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. A lot of grass ahead. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Now the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Mike Sandler still makes the play.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Giants ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory.
Got it. Ready?
It's an option right that begins this drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Here's 2nd and 14. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. We'll get a stoppage here. Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Play action on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, New York.
Throwing now from the gun. Complete left side to Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Got a man in Neighbors has it. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Pass play now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
I think his decision-making were to check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
He is to throw. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
Commanders 21, Giants 18.
The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Well, for more than a couple of first downs away, it is second and quite a bit after that sack. Back to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants jump in front late.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
No change to the call on the field. So that play is going to remain a touchdown. Win for the visiting Giants. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.